Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot. Tarot doing a quick read. We're gonna do your money, your career, your love life. Do a general spread. At the end, we're gonna do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. If you're doing an Aries, if you're doing the Taurus, if you're doing a Gemini, if any card repeats, I will point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case that's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If it resonates, if you like it, feel free to hit the like button, comment, whatever makes you happy. So I did 2 pre-shuffles, not 1 but 2, just to get a feel for what's going on in your lives. I pulled this deck out, and this is the Modern Witch Tarot, and on the bottom of the deck, before I even shuffled and looked, was your card, the High Priestess. So I shuffled, and we got the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, Magician, High Priestess, and Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Then I did a pre-shuffle with my own secret deck, and we have 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Hierophant, the Hangman, the Temperance card. We got Sudden, and underneath of it was the Magician. So you get the Magician twice. But what I want to point out is all this Cups energy in the first spread, and then all these things suggesting reuniting. So for many of you, there may be a reuniting with somebody from the past. That's strongly suggested with the Modern Witch Tarot. I totally forgot to put on Do Not Disturb, and I'm looking, and there's like one of my friends, Kevin, is there's all these people commenting on pictures and stuff. I don't know. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb, but anyway, whatever. But with the Ace of Cups, that's a new start in love. 6 of Cups following it, that's a new start with somebody from the past. 7 of Cups. Things are confusing, there's lots of options, things may not be realistic, you or your person may not be seeing things accurately, and especially with a Magician following, I almost feel like it makes me think that somebody is trying to blow smoke up your ass and manipulate you a little bit, try to confuse you. With that High Priestess on the bottom when we first started, and then after the shuffle, getting it again, that's your card. Things are kind of quiet right now, but I don't like the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck because that shows either sneaky, shady behavior or someone who just doesn't open up. And either way, it ain't good, right? Either way, whether they're being sneaky and shady or they're just not communicating. Because if you get somebody who's just not a good communicator, communication's real. That's like one of the major building blocks of a relationship, communication and values. You have to have good communication, and you got to have, your values have to gel. If they're at odds, it ain't going to work. So with my secret deck, with the 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, the Hierophant, the Hangman, the Temperance, a lot of major arcana there. We got Sudden and Magician. So I just feel like there's either lots of energy of manifesting or it's manipulation or a little bit of each. I don't know. But it suggests things are going to happen suddenly. So there might be a sudden manipulation coming through. I don't like that 5 of Pentacles and it, feeling left out in the cold. Possibly, according to my deck, possibly third influence, but I didn't get the word influence, and I didn't get anything else suggesting it. With the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the Temperance card, is it, a committed relationship or it's like a committed partnership or long-term partnership being stuck and you trying to be patient. So let's take a look and see what's going on. So let's first do your money, and we'll do the money, the career, and then we'll get to the love portion and see what's going on. But with all that cup energy, it definitely, and then the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups, all of them suggest reuniting. So for a lot of you, you are going to reunite with somebody from the past, and we are going to use, of course, I never roll a 4, but the time that I use the Modern Witch Tarot to do your pre-shuffle, that's when it wants to do that one. That's fine. We're gonna do something else though. We're gonna do the Everyday Tarot for your money portion. So this deck for the money portion. All right. So things need to be balanced out. Maybe there needs to be fairness or balance in a financial situation. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if any cards repeat. But already, Magician, that's Gemini. That's actually Gemini and Virgo, because it's a Mercury card. The Magician card is a Mercury card, and it rules both Gemini and Virgo. So those two signs have already popped up. Look at that. So a lot of you all, Taurus folks, are feeling poor, left out in the cold. That shows up twice. That's Taurus energy too. Look at that. Oh, okay. So, okay, but I like that. The Sun card, 3 of Wands. So you're putting things in motion and waiting to see what happens. But look at that. The Sun and the Moon in. So is it like a happy, you know, your happiness, like the light kind of going out of your financial picture? And why? Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. Feeling done in a financial situation? Like, are you just feeling like completely done with your finances? So you're like, is money just really effed right now? So I'm going to caution you to not be reckless in any way with your money. Because look how he's getting ready to step off a cliff. Don't be reckless with your money. But look at all the major arcana. You know, Sun, Moon, and the Fool card. That's 3 out of the 5, technically 6 cards. There's 22 major arcana, 22 major arcana in a 78 card deck. So I'm just gonna point that out. So that that shows like big, it's usually like big fated events, you know, big changes, memorable moments, and memorable changes in your fortune. So, but you start off feeling poor and left out in the cold. Here you're happy, here you've put things in motion, so you're optimistic and you put things in motion, you want to see what happens. But then here's confusion and irrational fears kind of getting the best of you. And you taking a leap of faith in some way. My only concern is that you need to be cautious. With this particular deck, you can't see the colors like you would normally see in the Rider-Waite deck, but usually there's a lot of yellow in the Sun card and the Fool card. So we're going to move this up and we're going to take a look at your career and see what's going on. All right, so 9 is the Steampunk deck. So this deck for your career, job, public image, all that. For those of you who are not employed, that would be your reputation and your public image. So, okay. I hope she whoops his ass. Baby is the male gray cat that looks like a giant mouse, chasing my little old lady. She was born in 2009, and he's constantly chasing her and trying to chew on her. I hope she whoops his ass. All right, so 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck before we even start. So, is this a long-term career? Is this a job you've been at for a long time? Something stable? Possibly. I don't think it. I mean, for many of you, it's going to be a long-term thing. But for some of you, it might be a new job. And you know, you may not have been there that long. So let's see. Okay, so you need rest. I feel like a lot of you all, that would suggest that a lot of you all are just really worn out. You just need a break. So 4 Swords, big shakeup. So what kind of big shakeup is happening in the career department? Good or bad, there's big changes on the horizon. You feeling burdened in some way? Is it... I'm telling you, like, with the 4 Swords, you feeling like you need rest, you're tired, and the Tower, and then the 10 of Wands, like, it's just, in some way, shape, or form, this job or career is a bit of a burden. And I don't know if you travel or if you use the internet in the process. A lot of people are, you know, based on the internet these days. In fact, probably half or more of people, their jobs are internet-based. Whether or not they work from home doesn't matter, but you use the internet. But you may travel, or you may be, you know, your job might be internet-based. Well, there's growth. I like that. And for whatever is happening, see, there's that Five of Pentacles again. Okay, so a lot of Taurus folks are feeling left out in the cold and poor. So are you feeling left out in some way? Like, I don't, like, for example, if people get recognition at your job, you're not getting recognition, you're not getting recognized, you're not getting noticed, you're not getting promoted, you're not getting, you know, the pat on the back. Because, and then to add insult to injury, the amount of money you're making, you don't feel like it's adequate, because Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, and that, again, that's Taurus energy. So that's not, I mean, what in the heck? So a lot of you all, though, I will say this, whether or not you realize it, it ends on this note, on the Empress card. So that's things growing. That's things being to the point where you can feel like you can, you know, live in luxury almost, or just have growth in some way. Like, it makes you feel really good. So I like the way it ends. That's awesome. All right, so let's see. Let's do your love portion. What are we doing that one with? We can't use the same deck twice. 8 is tattoo. Okay, so we're going to use Tattoo Tarot for your love portion. So this one. Tomorrow at my benefits, well, by the time you see this, it'll already have happened probably. Unless I upload this tomorrow, because I'm recording this on a Thursday night. But tomorrow at my benefits job, they are celebrating Veterans Day. And I'm a veteran. So they do a really nice meal, catered by Longhorn Steakhouse, and they'll give us, like, you know, I don't know, kind of nice things, cool stuff, you know, like, I don't know, some kind of special t-shirt. One year I got a bottle opener, and it had, you know, Air Force on it, and it was made from a 50 cal bullet. It was pretty cool. And there was a couple other things, but, you know, a hat, a t-shirt, a mug, or, you know, whatever. But it's just their way of, you know, remembering it and saying thank you for your service. But so on this, so Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck before we even get started. So this is Aries energy, but is it that a lot of Taurus folks, for whatever reason, whatever is going on in your life, you're feeling good, you're looking good, you're feeling confident. Like that. I mean, I'm Taurus rising and Venus in Taurus, so I like that. And it does kind of seem to fit, because I feel a lot better. I feel like I like the way I look. I like the, you know, I feel confident, so that's cool. All right, so, but let's see what's going on. Big changes. Okay, so the Tower card, which we just got in your career spread and now in your love spread, big changes, right? Big changes, things, you know, big shakeups. Now, if things are quiet at the moment, is this talking about a big shakeup from the past? So let's take a look. But the Tower card is ruled by Mars, and that rules Aries and Scorpio traditionally. I know, like, a lot of modern astrologers use Pluto to rule Scorpio. I don't. I use the outers as what you call advisors. So to me, this still represents both Aries and Scorpio energy, but definitely Aries, definitely. So Queen of Coins, that's Capricorn energy. A lot of you are focused on your coin, focused on bossing up, you know, financially, and being stable emotionally, mentally, financially, all of that. Your living situation, your job situation, there it is again. And I'm going to point out that two queens, there's a Tower moment, there's two queens. Now, you know your situation, but if in your situation there's only supposed to be a masculine and a feminine, what's up with the two feminines showing up? And one is the stable one, and one of them is the you know, the passionate one, the queen of money and the queen of sex. I mean, how else do you look at that, right? It's almost like if it were like a heterosexual relationship, and, you know, a guy had his choice between his wife, who is the stable homemaker, and then the mistress, who he uses for, you know, physical gratification, right? But look at this. We do have a true pair. My only concern is the Queen of Wands is coming between them. Because look, here's the King of Wands, or King of Coins, I mean. King of Coins. And there's the Tower moment, there's the Queen, then the Queen of Wands, and the King of Coins. And then the card of juggling. In this instance, I definitely would say it's not weighing options. This is all about juggling. Look at this. So, I know my situation, and I already know I'm good being single. Because if it's my past person, yeah, I do see them as a juggler, and I have no interest in being with a juggler. So, if you suspect your person is a juggler and they think they belong in a circus, well, maybe they're more of a clown than a juggler. Are they acting like a clown? And this, on the bottom of the deck, the Knave of Cups is like the Page of Cups. In this respect, I almost think it's either representing somebody who's emotionally immature or somebody who they just have a really hard time giving and receiving love. Maybe they were never taught, they were never shown a good example of how to be loving. So maybe they do the best they can, which may not be any fault of their own, but that doesn't mean that you should accept that. If somebody can't love you properly, nope. So here's the Knave of Cups, the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So if you are reuniting, or if there's a reunion or an attempted reunion from a King of Coins, and this isn't necessarily, this is a Taurus card, but it isn't necessarily saying that you're dealing with a Taurus, but yeah, I do definitely think they belong in the circus, because they might be acting like a clown. So let's do your general spread and see what else comes up. But if you have a juggler trying to reunite with you, yeah, no, no, just say no. All right, so let's do your general, then we'll do the 6 cards and then the all signs. 4 is modern. I already did. Okay, we're not using Modern Witch again because that was in your pre-shuffle. Perfect. Light Seers. All right, so we're going to finish off doing the general spread with the Light Seers deck. All right, so this deck for your general spread. I show the decks in case anybody does want to purchase a deck. I probably could stop doing that, but whatever. For anybody who does want to purchase a deck, I just want you to see what I'm using. All right, so 7 of Cups. We already had that in the pre-shuffle from the Modern Witch Tarot. Look at this. That's Scorpio energy. But it also, in this case, I almost feel like, look at him. Doesn't this guy look like he's just kind of lost in emotion? He's confused. He doesn't know what to think. He's looking at his options and he's confused. All right, so let's just get a feel for what the general message is. But if you just look at what's on the bottom of the deck for all the different decks, the pre-shuffles and everything, you have the 7 of Swords, the Magician, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and then the Page of Cups. That is not good energy, is it? It's like being stabbed in the back by a manipulative, shady McShadester who left you out in the cold. Left you feeling left out in the cold. And they're emotionally mature. Awesome. Sounds like a prize. It sounds like a freaking prize, doesn't it? Alright, so let's see. Alright, so something to do with a commitment or committed partnership. Is somebody offering commitment? Is this about a long-term relationship or something? Stability, it's all about stability. So let's take a look. Emperor. So this is boss energy and this is big daddy energy. Someone who's in charge and control. Is that you? It could also be a business owner. If you're a business owner, this could signify, your stable business. Look at this. King of Pentacles is like the King of Coins. Taurus energy again. There's a lot of Taurus energy in this. Like, this is all about you. This is all about you. The Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Five of Pentacles again. The World card, technically, because it's all the stubborn, I want to say stubborn signs, but it's all the fixed signs, which are stubborn. The World card signifies Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The Empress card, Taurus and Libra, because it's Venus, but it's Taurus and Libra. Five of Pentacles again. King of Coins here. King of Pentacles here. So yeah, Taurus, you are all over this reading. All over it. So let's see though what's going on with this King of Pentacles. Ugh. Fight. There's a fight. There is a fight and a being at a crossroads. So a lot of you are, I don't know. Are you really at a crossroads though? Are you really at a point where you're like, which way do I go? Because I feel like, and the World card out again. So again, with the fixed energy. Now you could be traveling, you could be, on the internet. Some of you might be on the internet, not just for your job, but possibly looking for love on the internet. Possibly. But I don't know. I feel like this would suggest that a lot of you are at a crossroads, dealing with a situation in which there may have been a committed partnership. This is bossing up energy, but it also can signify somebody who's very controlling and bossy, possibly materialistic, but somebody who really, really likes money. Someone who really values money. But then here's chaos, drama, fighting, and you're at a crossroads. So are you going to travel? Are you going to go on the internet and look for love? Tyler, Allie, everybody is posting right now. I can't watch your stuff right now. All right, so we'll do 6 cards and then the all signs, and then we'll end this. And I will possibly do Gemini, but I don't know. I want to get some sleep tonight. So let's see. Maybe I'll just do this one. Okay, flirt more. Probably should. Diet, yeah. I'm changing my diet. I'm doing mostly meat and veggies right now. I'm changing it over from all the pasta and the breads and all that, and even rice. So you may be dealing with somebody who either because of ego, or it could be their pride, it could be, I don't know, like if you're dealing with somebody who needs you to chase them, or if you're dealing with somebody who's narcissistic, then they want to force you to reach out to them first. And that's a combination of shitty self-worth, feeling like they're not good enough. They want to prove to themselves and everybody that, like, they're wanted, that they're valuable, that there's worth it. But you know what? Whether or not somebody chases you doesn't prove your worth. I mean, if anything, it could just be proving that they're giving in to, like, mind games. So that doesn't prove anything. It says they're not letting you go, but that's in reverse. So maybe someone is, if you're trying to save some money, is reverse. So actually that's interesting. I'm surprised to see that reverse. They have a wandering eye is in reverse. That's actually a good thing to have in reverse. That is a good thing to have in reverse. Cook them a special meal. What? All right, so there's that. But if somebody has been juggling you with a Queen of Wands, I'm gonna say I don't want to encourage anybody to poison anyone, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, they want you to make the first move. All right, so if you are dealing with an Aries, my chair keeps moving every time I'm doing one of these readings. The chair keeps moving backwards. Look at that, being at a crossroads. So, or I said crossroads. Being in a waiting, being on wait, being on hold. So, if somebody has you waiting on them, don't wait on somebody. Jesus, man. Put your life on hold for anybody. Don't do it, Taurus. Don't do it. I don't give a rip how good looking or pretty they are, or, you know, attractive, whatever, or sexy, or I don't care if they have lots of money, or they act like they do, or if they, you know, seem to get a lot of attention. It's not worth it. I don't care how much they love bomb you. It ain't worth it to be on hold for somebody. Don't let anybody keep you on hold. All right, so Aries. Whew. What? Okay, so Aries is feeling done, and they're just putting themselves out there. They're trying to get attention. They're out there they're feeling like it's done, so they're just out there trying to get attention. What are they acting like? Oh, they're out there with their trust issues. Taurus, they're being quiet. So if you're dealing with a fellow Taurus, they're being quiet. They're being a little bit reckless too. They're optimistic, but they're reckless. They have secrets, but they want to take a leap of faith. So the Gemini wants to reunite and block out the competition. They might be a little bit defensive too. Cancer sees you as their wish fulfillment. They want to move forward with you. They also want to have control over things. Leo wants to balance things out. They're going to come rushing with communication. They may want to be charitable. All right, Virgo is walking away and arguing. They're just, you know what? I almost want to say they're walking away with their mind games. Look at this. They are walking away with their mind games. All right, so if they're being a chaotic ball of whatever, let it go, let it go. Libra, they're moving on and just, I feel like the Libra is just moving, they're trying to move on to calmer waters, but they're in player mode right now. They're very much player mode. Scorpio, spying on you, of course they are. They have this Scorpio is a little bit immature. They're spying on you, but I think they have an apology for you. They might want to give you something. Sagittarius is focused on healing, and they're indecisive. They don't know what to do. They can't decide what to do. They're having a hard time deciding. Capricorn feels like it's dead, it's done. They're at a crossroads trying to decide which way to go. Aquarius is trying to live it up and live the good life, and they're kind of being a little sneaky. They're not letting you know what they're up to. They might be sneaking off with something. I don't know. With something. That's careful. Careful wording there, huh? So I guess don't let the Aquarius steal anything from you. Pisces is focusing on work, and they want to work on this and commit to you, and that's amazing. And here's the World card again at the bottom of the deck. So travel might be involved. You might be traveling to them. They might be traveling to you, or just you might be, you know, communicating over the internet. All right. Or you might be looking for somebody on the internet. All right. So Taurus, thank you. Love you. And I will see you all in the next one.